Did you know that in Boys and the Hood, Lawrence Fishburne plays the father of Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character, even though the actors are only 7 years apart?
I'm getting old, Pop.
I'm getting old.
Yeah.
This was soundly mocked in the parody film, Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood, where it's a running joke that Trey's father is somehow younger than his teenage son.
Hey, why y'all didn't invite me to the party?
Come on, Pop. You know you gotta be 18 and older.
Oh, man.
Did you know that in Troy, because of the historically accurate slippers used on the set, the actors used to stumble all the time? In the movie, a soldier can even be seen falling when the Greek army is attacking. Because of this, they decided to add thicker rubber soles to the old-fashioned sandals with lovely, intricate, modern treads which are visible multiple times throughout the movie.
The real question is, what are those?
Did you know that in The Dark Knight, in the opening scene, it was revealed that dogs are Batman's weakness?
He's a big dog.
But did you catch what the Joker is referred to as?
The Joker's just a mad dog. I want whoever let him off the leash.
Did you know that Back to the Future, in the parking lot at the mall, Doc uses a remote control to drive the car after putting Einstein in the driver's seat? But in reality, they used a stunt driver to control the car wearing a dog suit. In some scenes, his hands can even be seen turning the wheel. Did you know that in Titanic, there are multiple shots of the bridge where the lights above the wings flicker? This is a reference to the Titanic, trying to signal with Morse lamps, the Californian, a ship that was in close proximity that night. In the film's commentary, Cameron mentions that there is a small, barely visible light seen from the sea. That is the Californian closely passing by the Titanic. Did you know that in True Lies, a little old lady accidentally ended up on the filming set? Everyone thought she was part of the extra. But she was just curious about what was happening and surprised to see Arnold Schwarzenegger. The director thought this was hilarious, so she ended up in the final cut. Did you know that in Top Gun Maverick, during the climatic battle, Rooster tells Maverick,
Come on, man, do some of that pilot shit!
quoting something his father Goose said in the first film.
Come on, man, do some of that pilot shit!
But how does he know to quote Goose so exactly? That's because Maverick said,
Talk to me, Goose.
and Goose did from the afterlife.
Alright, talk to me, Goose. Come on, man, do some of that pilot shit!
Did you know that in Star Wars, Attack of the Clones, Leonardo DiCaprio was George Lucas's first choice to play Darth Vader? They even met several times, but didn't feel ready for the role. Leonardo is regarded as a big Star Wars fan. Once he booked an entire theater and made his girlfriend watch the entire saga in hopes of turning her into a Star Wars fan. Did you know that in the movie Anger Management, Buddy has to decide whether to take a 2-iron golf club or a baseball bat to smash the window of a Lexus car? This scene is a reference to actor Jack Nicholson, who let his anger get out of control in a road rage incident in 1994, in which he smashed a man's windshield with a 2-iron golf club.
Goddamn right I did!
Nicholson was cited for the incident, but the charges were later dropped after he apologized to the victim and reached an undisclosed settlement, which reportedly included a payment of $500,000 from Nicholson.
Snotty little bastard.
Buddy choosing the baseball bat suggests that he was trying to take a more measured and responsible approach to handle his anger, rather than lashing out impulsively as Nicholson did in the real-life incident. But ultimately the car still gets destroyed.
Now we're bumping into cars.
The lunatic went Jack Nicholson on some poor guy's car.
Did you know that in Spider-Man, when Norman learns he's being outed from Oscorp, he goes through all 5 stages of grief: denial,
But you can't do this to me.
anger,
You know how much I sacrificed?
bargaining,
Oh, Max. Please. Norman.
depression,
I'm sorry.
acceptance.